Hi, and welcome to Well with Joy. I just wanted to post this video, a short video, to let you know exactly what Well with Joy is all about, what you can expect from it, and why the blog and the Facebook page and an Instagram and all these things that I have going on here. Very new to it all, so I will make mistakes and I will come across as an amateur because I am big time. But I wanted to just post this and start, get out of my comfort zone a little and just begin and let you know exactly what's happening. So I started the blog, I would say about a month ago, maybe a little longer. And one of the reasons that got me thinking about it and wanting to start it was a couple months ago I had gone in for a physical, and the doctor was surprised with my weight loss and how healthy I was. And she said, I'd really wish you'd write a book. And people say that and you think, okay, but she goes, I am serious. When she left the room, she goes, I am very serious. Please think about it. Write a book for my patients. And if you know me, I'm very shy, and, to even do that would be stepping way out of my comfort zone. But I spoke with my kids about it, and I told my husband about it, and they all said, well, you should. So I'm thinking, really? So I thought, maybe I can write about it. But a book, that seems very overwhelming. So I thought, well, I'll start a blog. I know how to do that. I had dabbled in it a little bit before. And so I started the blog. And I'm following, a program with a challenge and everything to try to get this up and going. So the video was something that they asked us to do. So I said, well, I'll do that. So I am 48 years old, married, been married to my husband for 21 years. We have formed a blended family. Together we have 7 children, but with the blended family, with the children we've had before, we have 10 children altogether. So we're very, very busy. We also have 6 grandchildren, and those bring us joy, and we just love them. But so we're busy, and most of my children, half of the children have moved on. Well, I have 2 girls in college, and so they're young adults, and 3 older adults that have moved on, and then we have 5 still at home. So, and they range in age the home ones range in age from 8 to 16, and then total they range from 8 to 28. So we have had every phase, every stage, every season in life that we've had to deal with or go through. And, we're not experts, but we've had experience for sure. So with that was one of the reasons that my doctor was so amazed. She goes, you're so busy. You have so much going on. I want people to know that it can be done. So that's where the blog started. The other reason why I wanted to start it is I'm Catholic, and I became Catholic in my 20s. I was brought up Pentecost, and I am thankful for being brought up and having that foundation of love of Jesus. But now I feel like I've stepped into a more fullness of the faith, and I just love being Catholic. I love everything about it, the seasons, the teachings, everything. So I love to share that. And my kids do get tired of hearing it over and over again, so I thought, hey, I'll make a place that I can share that and the other things I'm passionate about, and it won't bug them. So that's one of the reasons. So a lot of my stuff that I share will have an overtone of my faith because it's so important to me and my family and our life. The next thing that I'm going to share is what my doctor had suggested about how I lost weight and how I've maintained my health and actually bettered my health in the last couple years. I was tired of working out and hardly eating and staying the same way and actually gaining. I was hardly eating anything, getting up in the morning to work out for an hour and wasn't losing weight. I had lost weight before, it came right back. And then this last time, of course, I was in my mid-40s, and I wasn't losing weight. And my daughter was about 5 years old, so she was the last child I had. So in 5 years, I was just slowly gaining weight. And even though it wasn't a massive amount, it still was very it affected me. So my weight is something I've dealt with my whole life, ever since I was just little. I've always dealt with it. The name calling, the being made fun of, the being left out because I was the chubby girl, the, overweight girl, whatever. And that stays with you, even into your adulthood. Even when that's not happening, it's still happening in your mind. And so it was always a struggle with me. So when I finally just cried out and said, God, there has to be an easier way. I know I work out than a lot more of my thin friends or thin people I know. I know I eat less, and why can't I lose weight? What's the deal? And please send an answer. And he did. He did. My sisters mentioned to me about this new way of eating called the ketogenic diet. So I started to research. I went online. I ordered books. I listened to podcasts, hours and hours of podcasts, and just listening to different experts, doctors on keto and how to do it, whatever. And it is something that you can't learn in a day, a week, even a month. I'm still learning. It's been a couple years now. So I started to just slowly live that way, the ketogenic way, learning how to do it in a healthy way. And the weight started coming off. And I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. The weight was slowly coming off. And at this point, the other thing that was really amazing was I also at this point had plantar fasciitis. And I had it for a year. And it started one foot, went to the other foot. I couldn't walk. I was rolling my feet on ice bottles. And it was horrible. I was wearing night splints. I was wearing compression socks, got new shoes, trying to fix this, get rid of this plantar fasciitis. And so when I started keto, that slowly started to go away. And then when I started to realize how keto was an anti-inflammatory diet, helps with inflammation, I understood why it was getting better. But I was still there. I couldn't walk sometimes, And so then, while doing this research, I found out what came upon was the idea of intermittent fasting. And somehow that goes right hand in hand with keto. And so I started to continue with keto, but look into and learn about intermittent fasting. So I started to do with that. And I couldn't believe the results. Within 2 months, my plantar fasciitis was gone. And it just brings, mental clarity, energy. I can't even describe what intermittent fasting has done along with keto to me and my health. And not to say that you have to do keto to get the benefits of intermittent fasting. It's just those together is amazing. But intermittent fasting is good for anybody, even if you're following just the standard American diet. Intermittent fasting will bring you benefits. So anyway, this is what I've learned. These are the things I'm passionate about: my family, my faith, my health, and these are the things I want to share with doing this blog. So let me know if you have any questions, any comments, anything else you'd like to hear about. I will be sharing the things I've learned and helping you, even showing you recipes. One of the recipes that I do that my kids rolled their eyes about is I make bone broth. And bone broth is so good for you and so good for your hair, your skin. And so I make that and I show you how I do that. It's quite easy in the Instant Pot. So I will be talking to you soon. Thank you so much and stay tuned.